What up, people? It's your boy, Master Chudy, out here with another comic review, New Comic Day. And I got the new Teen Titans, and I gotta say, this book was fantastic. Teen Titans has been on a roll, but I'm sure many people were worried that, this new team, it's not like the original. You don't have Raven, you don't have Beast Boy, you don't have Aqualad, you don't have Starfire. But this new team still has enough heart, and you really get more character development, and you put them into high stakes, and that's what you want. This is how you write a good teen team book. They're in danger, they got to do something to get ready to go. So I got the variant because I really like these variants of the team. This is a very good variant cover edition. Let's get into it. So I didn't review the last issue, but I did read it. And in the last issue, basically Robin and his team got played because they were following up a lead, and as a result, they were caught in a building explosion. So everybody's down and out for the count. But luckily, Crush right here, who is becoming a personal favorite of mine, saves them from the building. So we got Adam Glass and on the words and Bernard Chang on the art, and I really appreciate the dude's art. So they remembering what happened last mission, and then Kid Flash is basically wounded. He's got like a freaking piece of concrete in his leg, and they're like saying it's no problem. I'm losing blood, so I'm gonna vibrate. Robin's like, no, any type of destabilization, smallest might bring the whole building down. So everybody's freaking out. It's like everybody's freaking out. They're trying to find everybody. Djinn is right there, and Red Arrow's calling Damian out on his overprotection of Jin, and they're still under the building. Crush can't hold it much longer, and Kid Flash brings up the point. Look, man, it's like that's not like know what just happened though. Basically, we got played. Your intel is kind of wrong. What happened? And Robin's trying to trying to sidestep the subject, saying, "Look, we're under a building," and Kid Flash is like, "No, man. It's like where I know I've seen you sneak out at night. Who are you? Who's giving you your information?" And basically, the rest of the team says we got to get out first. So Roundhouse, who's not a bad character, who people thought would be annoying, saying, "Robin, why don't you just call Batman so the Justice can come out?" And we see that Robin's like saying it doesn't work like that, and they're like, "Why not?" And he's like, "Me and Batman, we're not on speaking terms." And Kid Flash is like, "Are you kidding me?" Say, "Look, I don't exactly want to see Flash either, but..." And then we just see Kid Flash realize, "Oh my God, you don't want to call Batman because then you have to admit how you badly screwed this all up." And then he's like saying, "You're gonna get us killed because of your pride." And Flash is like, "Okay, I'm gonna vibrate." And we just see basically Red Arrow tell him to stop, but we see that Jin is fine, and Crush is still holding this building, and they're asking the Jin to help, and she's like saying, basically, Red Arrow said, "Can you teleport us out of here?" And she's like, "Oh," it's like, "I'm truly sorry, but there are limits to my abilities." And Red Arrow's like, "What are you talking about? I've literally watched you dive into a man's brain. What do you mean there are limits?" And she's saying they're complicated. And they're all wondering, like, why? There's nothing complicated about it. And then Robin's like, "Oh, it's the ring, right? Because apparently her powers increase when somebody's giving her commands." And he's like, "Give it to me and I promise I'll give it back." But she's still stating that's not how it works. And Kid Flash is like, "So if it's not the ring, then you're saying that you just won't help us?" And she's like saying it's not that. And she's saying that she's trying to protect them, and they're all like, saying, what's going on here? And she says no, and the building starts to rumble. But we got very good shots of Crush right here, still trying to hold up the building. And Crush just basically lays down the law. Basically, right here, best scene in the whole book. She's like saying, "All right, everyone, shut your pie holes for once and listen to me. Look, I don't really like people. Truth be told, I barely like any of you. But if I drop this building right now, I can tell you for sure who's going to live to walk out here and grab a slice. This girl." Well, the Jinn wants to be alive, but that's neither here nor there. And she gives a very good spiel like this: "The Jinn's got a secret. So what? Everyone has secrets. Every one of us has family problems. Every one of us is messed up. Comes with the territory. So enough of this BS." So she basically tells him, like, "Look, shut up, come up with a plan, and let's get out." And she's like telling Robin, "Look, I don't give a crap where you got your info, but you got us into this mess, so you're gonna get us the hell out of here." So after that silence, Robin's like, okay. They begin to think of a plan. And so Robin's like this, there's likely a sewer. He sees some rats. There's likely a sewer beneath us right here. And he's like, Roundhouse, tells Roundhouse to get dense. And it's like, we're not going up, team, we're going down. So their plan is to basically dive down because there's a sewer right there. As he sounds like we'll need some super speed then. But the hell am I supposed to do with this? It's like, we're going to fix that red arrow. And we just see Kim Hedges like, oh, you're a doctor now. And she's like, hey. It's like, hey, you never smile, especially at me. What are you? You just see her remove the thing like this. It's like, are you crazy? It's like, you're welcome. So that's done. See that that hurt like a mother. It's like, but with your sped up metabolism, it won't take long to heal. So Roundhouse catch, like nerd, not an athlete, but not to have the high end coordination. It's like, oh, never mind. What are those? So he basically sets up charges. They're getting ready to go. He's gonna dense up, putting the fire in the hole. So we get some nice practical teamwork. Good shot right here. He gets dense, manages to force most of the explosion beneath him. And we just see everybody's like this. Everybody's falling. Roundhouse saves Robin. Kid Flash saves Red Arrow. And Djinn saves Crush. Pretty good teamwork. Bam. And we just see... Maybe the execution wasn't perfect, but the plan works. Like, what's that red arrow? Oh, thank God you saved me, Kid Flash. If it wasn't for you, I'd totally be dead right now. And you just see red arrows like your trophies in the mail. And we just see, basically, sewage water comes and, of course, they get swept away. But back at the Teen Titans headquarters in Brooklyn, New York, see everybody's getting, resting up after the big mission. Roundhouse is still flirting with Crush, They're going to be quite the duo, I believe. And, everything is all is well and good. But no, because basically Djinn seems to be darker than what she is. She gives Red Arrow a little bit of a force choke right here. And then she wakes up in her own room and she's shook. But this was a great one. And we get into Crush's secret origin. This was a fantastic book. I recently saw a video saying DC Comics aren't worth reviewing anymore. And you know what? I can't really believe that. Sure, Superman's got its problems. Batman's got his issues. Wonder Woman has got problems too. But there are other books out there, like Teen Titans, like Red Arrow, like even the new Supergirl, like Sideways, and all these other good stuff. There are good books in DC, and DC continues to show that it produces good quality work. So I give this is definitely a 10 out of 10 for me. I really love this. So thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notifications. Make sure you're notified. Once again, I do these reviews for you, the people, because I want to discuss good comics and get your views on them. Thank you all for watching. And I'll have more videos up later today, hopefully.